Yes guys, welcome back to another video on upcoming NFTs to 100x. Now today we're looking at a project that is really early in its stages. It's got tremendous potential, really exclusive, and you guys will be able to look at it before it even explodes, as it is in really early stages. Before we get in and I tell you about the project, follow me on Twitter boys, we're edging closer to 1,000 followers. Shout out to everyone that has been watching the videos, liking and also following. It does mean a lot, and I do check all the comments and I try to reply to most of them. So let me know in the comment section down below on what you thought about this project, and if there's any other gems that I should be keeping an eye out on and that I should post a video in the future. Right then, so the project goes by the name of Pulse Valley. The team only listed at the moment from this collection 10% of the NFTs total collection, and right here you can actually see the NFTs. Now, from the NFTs itself, by buying these NFTs, you will have access to different poker tables. Now, yes, this is going to be a gambling platform that they have already released as a demo. You are able to go ahead and play it. All the links will be in the description for you guys to check out. I'll be playing some of them just to showcase it to you, but you guys are able to actually go ahead and try it. They are just waiting on releasing the MetaMask Web3 feature, where you'll be able to connect your MetaMask directly to the site, deposit and withdraw directly, which obviously is a cool feature as not many gambling platforms at the moment within crypto have that. But before we actually get into that, by holding one of these NFTs, you'll have access to obviously more exclusive poker tables. And in those poker tables, you obviously might have limits, right? You might have limits on how much you can actually bet on, how much you can play with. However, with selected NFTs, you would be able to obviously bet with different amounts, more if you are a hardcore player, and you'll obviously be able to play in exclusive tables, which actually is a thing in even IRL poker. But yeah, in this case, you'll be able to do it. Now you can see here the Pulse Valley's exclusive poker club will be coming out soon. Now, of course, everyone will have the access to play dice, mines, plinko, and so on and so forth. However, poker will only be exclusive to the holders of the NFT. And these poker tables are going to be separate, as I mentioned. They're going to be completely separate, exclusive. And not only that, boys, depending on which NFT you hold, you will obviously be able to get on with the more exclusive tables and some of the more hardcore player tables where you are going to be having more competition. But yeah, you can see here they got a bunch of games, one of them being mines. I'm just going to go ahead and try it right now. Let's go with 10 quid, right? Well, $10. So I'm going to go with, let's say, edit. I'm going to go with 2, 3. Okay, let's go 3. And literally it's a normal mines game. It's pretty sick. It's actually really smooth. And mines, you can see here 27 quid. And you can see here 1017. We can keep on going. I'm actually doing, okay, never mind, I messed up there. But it's literally a normal mines game that you are able to play. Oh my god, that's actually pretty, I could take out 62 quid there. And I can keep on going. But yeah, that's just one of the games. They got other games like, let's say, coin flip. Let's go for a coin flip here. Just put 50 here. And by the way, this is the demo. You guys are able to actually go ahead and play it. And the full game will be released once they've actually managed to release the MetaMask Web3 feature. But let's do this. We probably got, yeah, we lost that. We'll go again. We won. And you can see here, if I win or lose, that's what we got so far. Let's go on tower right here. Let's go with, again, 10 quid. And I messed up. So basically it's mines where you gotta go all the way down here, which obviously is a pretty cool game. Haven't actually seen this one before. Okay, that's cool. Okay. Oh, I messed up. But yeah, you guys get the idea. I'm gonna go one more time actually. Okay. Okay. Oh, but the one time I actually moved. But yeah, it's pretty cool. We've got other games like, let's go ahead with Crash. You guys are probably aware with my other Crash Out series where I actually played this. So let's go. But yeah, boys, you guys get the idea. It's, in my opinion, really sick. Right then, from that, I can say, you know, it's really smooth. They got a bunch of games as well. Extremely smooth platform. The game's also really well run. Right, guys, after playing the game, what I can tell you, the platform is really smooth. They obviously have a cool selection of games. Some games that are not even available, that are actually exclusive to this website, like Stairs. I've never seen this game before. And, you know, the other one, that was Tower. And what I also want to say is the fact that if you are holding one of the NFTs, which again you are able to purchase right now, they're pretty cheap. As a holder of the NFT, you'll be receiving revenue depending on how much is earned, of course, by the whole platform. You'll be receiving a selected amount of revenue straight to your wallet as a holder of the NFT. Now, boys, I do want to go through the website as there is a lot of important and cool info to go through. But before we actually go into it, if you want to stay updated with the project, what they're getting up to, or if you're looking to buy the NFT Follow them on Twitter, boys. Link to everything will be in the description, including the Twitter. But with that being said, let's actually go through what this project is all about. So about the project, they did not develop just a poker game, it's much more than that. So obviously we got a look of it. So Post Valley's exclusive limited access poker club running on the Post chain. Now they do have their own native chain, the Post chain. Now developed by an ambitious team of Hex, Postchain and PostX investors. Post Valley is a revolutionary platform that uses deflationary PV token as the main in-game currency, offering all benefits of the crypto alongside. You can also see here the Poker Club members will receive a monthly share of the Post Valley's iGaming platform revenue. So again, as a holder of one of these NFTs, you'll be receiving depending on how much is earned, of course, a monthly share. They also mention a bunch of features. First one being limited access. So the NFT holders will obviously have limited access to exclusive poker club tables, iGaming. You can enjoy over 17 plus amazing games, earn dividends. You'll be able to earn monthly dividends by holding a Post Valley NFT. Deflationary token. The PV token is actually deflationary. Now you might be wondering, how's the token deflationary? And I'll explain it to you right now. So every time there's a winning hand in the poker game, 2% from the actual pot will be burnt. So basically 2% will be burnt from the supply when there is a winning hand. And of course, as the supply drops, the plan is for the price to increase as there's a less of a supply and more of a demand. They also do have tournaments, weekly, monthly and annual tournaments. We held both online and offline. They will actually be having IRL presence tournaments where you'll be able to compete in person, and also you'll be able to compete online, of course, in the exclusive poker tables. Now, of course, remember, this will only be available to the holders of the NFT. You can also see here decentralized RNG, or decentralized card shuffling software, guarantees absolute randomness and fairness, which obviously is really important with any online gaming platform. Now then, they obviously are showcasing all the different NFTs you are able to purchase. They got the Jax Club. You can actually see the details by clicking on it. The Jax Club is going to be an entry level to gain access to the exclusive poker tables. Now, as a casual club, the number of members will amount to 45% of the Post Valley's available NFTs. This is going to be one of the least rare NFTs that you are able to hold, but again, you are still going to be able to gain access to the exclusive tables. You can also see here Jack's Club will feature the lowest betting limits, recommending for those who enjoy poker for the pleasure of playing. This is more for casual players, anyone that's just simply trying to get access and actually being involved in these games. You are going to have the chance to actually pick up a Jack's Club. You can see here every member of Jack's Club receives 0.022% of each month's revenue from Post Valley's iGaming platform. So you'll be receiving about $22 of the $100,000 in volume that is betted on the site. Moving down to King's Club, which is the next stage up. King's Club can be defined as the place where things start getting a bit more serious. The number of players will amount to 30%, so still a pretty high supply from the actual NFTs. And as a middle ground of the platform, King's members will be having higher limits and access to both Jack's Club and King's Club tables. So they'll be able to go on the smaller clubs and also the big boys, really, the big King Club tables. Once you join the King Club, you'll become eligible to access the King Club private Telegram channel. So there will be private Telegram channels for each one of these different clubs. You can also see here every member of King Club receives 0.05%. So in this case, if $100,000 is generated, you receive $50. No action required, straight to your monthly amount, straight to your wallet in stablecoins. Now, a total of 50% of Post Valley's revenue will also be given to a King's Club. Moving on to the next one is the Aces exclusive. This will amount to 20%, so still a decent amount from the total supply, but much lower than the ones before. Now, this will obviously be the platform's high-end club. You'll have access to some of the more exclusive clubs. And you can also see here, you'll be receiving 0.1% of each month revenue from the Post Valley's iGaming platform. You can also see here, for example, if 100,000 in volume in that month, you'll be getting $100. A total of 20% of Post Valley's revenue will also be distributed to the Aces Club. After the official distribution of the NFTs on Postchain, physical Ace rings will be tailor-made and sent to you. That's obviously really cool. Then we obviously have the Jolly's Elite Club. Jolly's Club is the Post Valley's more elite tier. Now, this is going to be the biggest tier, right? The largest, the higher up. And you can see right here, as a sort of holder, you will have a lot of perks. First of all, you'll be able to access freely any club, any table, and basically be right at the top, have the access to any table, and really any game you want to join, you'll have the chance to actually join it. You'll also receive 0.5% of each month's revenue from the platform. You also are going to be able to be part in live tournaments organized in the most luxurious European locations. So really, this is the highest end. These are obviously the NFTs that are going to be worth the most. The rarest, as you can see here, this is only going to be 5% of the total supply. Now, they do mention here that the NFTs have been listed on the Polygon network. They decided to sell on the Polygon network to avoid for the investors paying some insane fees, which is understandable. The NFTs can be pretty large, and the team is creating a tool which allows automatic conversion of all the post-valley NFTs to the post-chain network, which is obviously the favored network of this project. And one thing I also want to mention is the fact that you can see here I got 1009 PVC. Now this is going to be post-valley coins. This is completely separate from the post-valley deflationary token. This is simply going to be an in-game currency, whereas the post-valley token will be a deflationary token available to the holders of the poker game. So you're obviously going to have to hold an NFT to get access to those tokens. And going down to the roadmap, you can actually see they started the project in July of 2022. They started the sacrifice phase, which is a way to get access to the pre-sale. If you go over to the post-valley, click on sacrifice right here. You're able to sacrifice your crypto address, put the amount you want to sacrifice, which crypto from that wallet you want to sacrifice, and you can see here you get all the details on how to do it, which tokens you are able to do it, and you can see you are able to earn the PV token. All the details will be actually here. Go down here, you actually are able to see the leaderboards of the people, how much they sacrificed, and you can see here this is actually the top 1, top 10, so on and so forth. And as you sacrifice, you'll obviously be able to earn the PV token in the pre-sale price. And you can actually see here, this is going to be in the PRC20 chain, which is the native chain. And you can see here the listing price will be 0.0025 cents. So that means there will be an instant 5x profit once it launches. And the pre-sale price is 0.0005. So obviously, if you do want to sacrifice, link to it will be in the description. None of his financial advice, do your own research, but you know, it's obviously a really good shout. Exclusive clubs NFT sale has also been done. That's been 10% of the supply. Platform closed beta testing, that's also happening right now. In 50%, which is going to be really soon. Dropping down to 50%, you can see the post-chain mainnet launch. Then they'll be having the ending of the sacrifice phase, PV token distribution, exclusive club NFTs distribution on post-chain mainnet. Going down to 75%, 46 weeks after post-chain mainnet's launch. Platform's open beta testing, official post-valley's launch on post-chain mainnet, and the official release of the apps on Android and iOS. 100% the end game beginning of weekly and monthly tournaments, token burning, tailor-made physical rings, and fish delivery. So you know, they've a lot of incentives. Even if you're not interested in playing in the platform, if you have no interest in poker, you still have a really good incentive to maybe look into the project, whether that's being a holder of the NFT, being an early investor in the PVC token. There's a lot of cool opportunities that come into the project. And here they actually go into detail on why you should actually, you know, have a look at it, even if you're not interested in poker. You can see here they intentionally limited the quantity of players to guarantee exclusivity and a future increase in the price of the NFTs. They don't necessarily have to be a player or part of the club to invest and benefit from both Valley and the PV token future price growing. Remember, a part of raised funds will be used for advertising, while the total number of players will remain the same. PV token will also be deflationary, means nobody can ever mint new tokens, which will actually make it so that the circulating supply constantly decreases. It will also be used as the main in-game currency, meaning players that lost their tokens will have to buy more to continue playing, contributing to the price increase. Now again, the 2%, I mentioned it, there will be a burn for every winning hand in the poker games of 2%, so the supply will be deflationary. But yeah guys, that's obviously a really good incentive. Even if you're not interested in poker or any of the games that they do have in the platform, there's a good incentive to get involved. Going down to the tournaments, you can see that, as I mentioned, they will have weekly, monthly and annual tournaments held online on the platform, where participants will be able to buy tickets with stable coins, creating the prize pool. Raised amount will be used to buy a PV token, burn 15% of them. The remaining 85% will be used to reward the winners as a prize pool. And if you actually go down here, you can see there'll be 60 plus tournaments, 10 plus locations, as there will be offline locations as well in different European luxurious locations, 4 VIP clubs, which obviously just makes this project just a bit more fun and more community based as well. But yeah guys, that brings me to the end of this video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Link to the Twitter for Post Valley, the website, the gaming platform will all be in the description. Big shout out to them for sponsoring the video. Down there, you're also able to take part in different giveaways, which, again, everything is down below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. It's been your boy Crypto Alert.